morning, YouTubers. Just building my tipper truck, Tamiya tipper truck. I'm trying to do it without buying the really expensive mechanism. The activator is like £300. I'm trying to do it with this cheaper one, which is that one. It's a Chinese job, but it's I think it's okay. Obviously, I've put the motor in. 35 turn motor, 540. I'm just waiting for the universal joint to connect from the motor to the drive shaft. I had a little bit of a problem last night. The shock absorber, it came undone. I thought, I've built 5 trucks, I've never had one of them come undone. And what it was, the leaf spring here, this leaf spring, it was out of line. It took me about half an hour to find out what it was. It was slightly out of line, probably 1/8 of an inch, and it was rubbing on the shock absorbers, and it actually undone the shock absorber. And I thought, what's that spring on the table? It's come out the shock absorber. So yeah, it's a nice bit of kit. I've got the motor working. I've got the separate switch down here for it. I've put the it's running off a speed controller, which is housed in there. I put the speed controller in there, so, and it's running off the receiver there. Yep, just got to tie this up. Yeah, just got to wait for this this joint to come. But when you do it without the kit, yep, you do away with quite a lot of stuff. You have to really more or less dismantle most of the stuff you put on. So I've got a bag of bits that are not needed, but it's coming on great. I'm quite pleased with it. I can't go to my railway, so I might as well do my trucks. Then I was looking at building another truck during Christmas time. I like the towing truck, the big towing truck. A bit expensive, but you only live once, don't you? But yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I've done the man in grey. It'll be painted up soon. The cab is done in gunmetal silver. It's a nice colour. It's all ready to go. That's Roy 5. That's my fifth wagon. So yep, not showing off. It's just that I like building them. I think they're fantastic. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one of these cheap Chinese sound cards in here and see how we get on. I'll show you how I put that in. Yeah, you get the engine noise, you get the brake noise, indicators, lights. I have showed it in a previous video, but I didn't show myself installing it, so it takes a while to install it, but getting all the cables in the right place. Yeah, but I'm really pleased with this. It's coming on a treat. I say for that, them shock absorbers, you can actually see it made a big black mark where the tyres have been rubbing on it. But no, it's coming up alright. You haven't got a lot of room to put your stuff in, I've noticed here. There's not a lot of room. And they give you a 35 turn motor for this tipper truck. So yeah, I was a bit concerned that the mechanism that I bought, it's £41. It's a nice piece of kit. It's very well built. and it fits in the back of the chassis here. If it's on the chassis that fits on top of the chassis, if you know what I mean. This is where the bed sits. There's the first chassis, and then the second chassis is underneath. So you've got, this is a main lorry, then that's the chassis for the tipper, and then that's the actual body that part that tips on the tipper. Yeah, let's attach the tipper. I think it's got about 14 odd screws. I reckon it'll tip 10 kilo when it's fully laid. I think people have pushed it a little bit more than that, but no. Anyway, when I do get this universal joint, I've had to mill. I've got my own lathe, and I've had to mill this part here. I've done that in brass, so it's got a 6 mil end on it. Hopefully it'll go into the universal joint, and then I think a 4 mil onto the shaft. So we'll see how that happens, how that works out. So I might have to cut another one. But yeah, no, I'm pleased I've got that shock absorber sorted out. Yeah, these bloody leaf springs, you've got to get them in line. You must make sure they're equal from the back wheel to the front set. And make sure they're in line, because they're terrible problems. You have to strip it all down and then undo these here. You have to undo that there and then realign them. But yeah, it took me bloody ages. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. I don't know if you know about Tamiya trucks, but they supply these tacky little air-ons. I can't stand them. They're always getting damaged. So I've ordered some, but I'm going to order some aluminium cast ones. I think they're about £6 or £7 each, but they're really nice. I think you glue them in. I'm not sure. You might have to bolt them in. I'm going to put my beacons on the top here. I think I've got them. That's the beacon that's going on. Got 2 of them for £7. They're nice. Just tested them out. But yeah, we'll a bit of sun's come out today. So I'll love you and leave you, boys and girls. See you later. Bye bye.